All right, leaving Hot Springs. That right there on the left is a geological survey observation tower of some sort for the says stream gauging information. After 6 days of rain, looks like this just happened. This is a big trying to balance my trekking poles on my belly while I do this, but yeah, this must have just fell. Some nasty storms came through, lightning, thunder, last night and the night before, and the day before, and the day before. So, but man, it's nice and dry. Doing good going out of Hot Springs. Got a big resupply. Got some good stuff. Got some avocado, ham. I couldn't find any roast beef. Bread for sandwiches. Got some hot sauce that I'm adding to my collection of with olive oil and hot sauce as my two condiments. Spent some money in Hot Springs. Stayed at Laughing Heart, which I always recommend. It was a good stay. Drank one too many, as you do in Hot Springs. Well, you know, look at that, two IPAs turned in 3, and then you get back and somebody buys beers, so you got to drink a PBR. So kind of going slow today. But I got stuff done. It went about as expected. I spent some money, bought new shoes. I miss my old ones. I have to tell the truth. The good thing with these is they will, if I get lost at night, I can just look down and see the light. Got new shoes. Of course, I accidentally threw away my old insoles, so I had to buy some new super feet. But it's good to start fresh here. What I had was old stuff anyway. I had to get a new stuff sack for my hammock, my bishop bag. The only complaint I've ever had with War Bonnet is, man, that bishop bag they sent with the hammock I got. They sent, I mean, it's got about a year or so ago, but it's garbage. It fell apart after moderate use. I mean, it just fell apart, and it was slowing me down getting in and out of camp. Just fighting with it, trying to stuff the hammock in. So I tossed it, got a nice big stuff sack. I think it's gonna work pretty good because it actually lets me finagle it in my bag a little better since there's more space anyway. So it kind of fits in between stuff better. Let's see. Bye. Got rid of some stuff. Got rid of my waterproof gloves. They served me well. And I thought about mailing them home, but I just donated them. Somebody will use them at some point. They were nice to have on. I used them probably 3 days. It was definitely a luxury item, but maybe my best day out here, definitely my best mileage day. It was early on when when everybody ran into Clayton because of the weather, and it just steady rain, but it was cold. It was definitely cold, one of the coldest days out here. And man, those things, I cruised to almost 20 miles that day. It was leaving that shelter that was 1.2 off trail. Actually had a funny morning at that shelter. I should probably tell that because I forgot to bring that up in the video. But yeah, those waterproof gloves were really good that day. I used them a couple other times. They're good. They're not obviously fully waterproof, and they're not super warm. They're kind of moderate at both, which is really fine. What what they're used for. And then got rid of my massage ball, little cork ball. I used it a couple times. It felt good, but just trying to clear out some space. Oh, let me finish before I climb up this hill. So what else did I get rid of? My hat, or my beanie. This is too thick. I was basically deaf when I had it on. My beanie and my camp socks. I'm gonna go with a pair I have, and for camp socks. So just switched them up, downgraded them. They were too warm. Basically, all my cold weather stuff got rid of. And it might come back and get me, but I don't think it can get me too bad. Also got rid of my pillow. So we'll see how that works. Just trying to work out what I do and don't need. The pillow was the hardest choice, and the gloves, but I figure it'll be all right. I'll give it a go. Worst case scenario, I'll buy some later. So that's my Town Springs, Hot Springs town update. Got a late start, so it's about 1 o'clock. Just going, I don't know, 6 to 8 miles, something like that today. And then tomorrow, maybe 10. I'm slowing down on mileage for a bit. I made my mad dash through the Smokies, and I feel good. Kind of retooled up here in Hot Springs. New shoes. Took a little break. Miro. Well, not quite. I just camped there. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna catch my breath and get to hiking. Alright, so much rain. We got water bubbling up from the ground. This is the water supply, or source, I should say. Nice little bend in the trail. One rule somebody told me a long time ago was to always cross the water, the river crossing in the trail or the creek before you fill up. So put your stuff on the other side, basically. I am about to get some water here. All right, I am about 5 miles outside of Hot Springs. It's just a little stealth camp spot, or not quite stealth, but dispersed camping, I think. Still drying some stuff out. Fortunately, it's just dry right now, so I'm happy. It's been a rough week as far as wet. Trail is right there. Nice little hammock hang. My goal in the Smokies was to get out of the Smokies. I thought about taking a zero at Hot Springs, and this is the trail. Thought about taking a zero at Hot Springs, but once I got there, I kind of decided not to. Pump gap goes down this way, little yellow blaze. My food bag. First tree I tried, I like to go down all these side trails, so I figured I'd walk down a little bit and hang my bear bag. It's a pretty cool trail. It's in decent shape. But man, first tree didn't work, and I just couldn't find another tree without going way off trail. So it's like a 0.1 away. But no big deal. It's a great day. There's the yellow blaze. But anyway, as far as Hot Springs, thought about taking a zero there, but decided not to. Basically, like I said, I kind of pushed it hard to get out of the Smokies. And there were some days where I just had my head down in the rain, pushing miles, just thinking about Hot Springs. I just got to get to Hot Springs. I'm take a zero in Hot Springs, and didn't take a zero. But what my plan is to take really a bunch of eights for a while, 2-3 days, maybe longer. So today was 5, and it was like 3 o'clock. It was dry. I could have kept going. I had plenty of time, but I like the camp spot. Got it to myself. Hot Springs was crowded. So yeah, I just think I'm gonna do 8s for. I mean, probably won't be that long, to tell you the truth. Heck. 5 today. Cookie Lady is at 12 point something tomorrow. I do plan on getting an early start tomorrow. Back to what I like to do, which is wake up in the morning while it's still dark and go hiking. I mean, it's like 7:30 and I'm about to go to bed, so I'm gonna be up pretty early. But yeah, Cookie Lady is at 12. So that's kind of my goal, is to get there. I packed out some canned sardines that she apparently takes hiker trash, from hiker trash. Gonna eat some canned sardines, some good protein. Go there, buy a couple cookies, and get some water, and then my plan is really the next decent camp spot I find, probably call it a day. So it could be 12 to 15 tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. I guess it kind of averages around 8, but it doesn't have to be strict. I mean, I'm going to have all day to hike tomorrow, and coming out of town today, although my food bag, it was full, but it's not that heavy. I think I had a great resupply. I got avocados, ham. I got avocados, ham, bread. Got some Cholula. Still got some olive oil left. I got these Robert Irvine, or Irvin. I think it's Irvine. I don't remember. But I got some of his protein bars. These things got like 30 grams of protein. They were $3 a pop. I mean, the builder bars are 20 grams of protein. So 30 grams. You might be going straight to the bathroom after that. I don't know if you can eat. I bought 2 of those. I don't know if you can eat 2 of those in one day. You might be in rough shape. So they can't be good. They can't taste good at all. But can't beat that protein. So that's what I've been focusing on. Protein. That was really what I wanted to focus on in town. I had a pound of deviled egg salad from Hillbilly Market. in Hot Springs. Man, it was good. It was hard to eat because I just wasn't that hungry in town for whatever reason. I did go to Taco and Brewery over there. Had some chicken nachos with kale, no cheese. That was really good. I got a picture of that. I couldn't finish that. I don't think the calories, I think my calories have been okay. I think for me it's just been proteins and fats. I need more of that. And I was really good up until whatever that Fontana, I guess, whatever the last resupply was. I kind of ended up getting more carbs. So I got a lot of protein while I was in town, and some good fats too. So with the avocado, olive oil, and then of course, stocked up on honey buns, which are kind of a necessity out here. I've been thinking about, I gained some weight before I got out here, and I'm keeping it on, which not completely. I'm sure I've lost weight, but I still got a little gut, and it's kind of my plan to keep it as long as possible. I'd rather be a little bigger than go into a deficit. Hello. So, as I was saying, sorry, kind of strange. About 7:40 at this point, and well, there'll be a slack packer or something just walked up. They don't have much, but caught me off guard. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm trying to keep my gut as long as possible. I don't want to go into a deficit, which out here I've seen so many people lately saying, and some of these people started before me. I'm kind of passing people at this point. I'm not doing crazy miles. I'm just hiking every day, no zeros. Heck, I did 5 miles. But I've seen a lot of people that have lost weight. 12 pounds in 20 something days. A lot of them. So I'm trying to keep my gut. As long as I can look down while I'm hiking, what you do all day, and see that gut sticking out, I'm good. So that's my plan. I think it's keeping me healthier. Energy's good. All that stuff is good. So, yeah. And there's no way I'll be able to keep that gut. So eventually out here it's going to disappear. But I'm pretty much feel pretty good about everything. I got rid of some equipment in Hot Springs. Gloves, plural, hat, beanie that was too thick, my sleep socks. I've kind of quit wearing socks when I sleep. You still want them in your walking around camp shoes, but I kind of quit wearing socks, and I basically bought another pair of Injinji liners. So I have 2 liners and then one kind of thinnish regular socks to hike in, alternate the liners, and then I have another pair of Injinji socks that are thicker that I'm kind of keeping as I maybe sleep in them, or camp socks, whatever. Got rid of my pillow. My new pillow is my Outdoor Vitals Puffy. It's been working pretty good. That was kind of a last minute call. I just said, I'm getting rid of my pillow while I'm here. Got rid of my little cork massage ball. Never really used it. It was nice a couple times, but I didn't really use it. I need to knead my feet, not more than anything, not necessarily roll them. Switched out my old Bishop bag with a 9-liter stuff sack. That Bishop bag from my hammock had fallen apart, and man, it was slowing me down every morning. trying to put the hammock back in it. So I guess you could say I got rid of my cold weather stuff. I sleep 10-degree quilt and 20-degree underquilt. I've been fine. I haven't been cold at all. Once I kind of got the underquilt working a little better. It still gets cold, don't get me wrong. But yeah, excuse me, didn't lose my bladder. I got rid of my bladder, water bladder. Basically, you can just use a Ziploc. So, and man, I look sleepy. I took a melatonin because I'm trying to get an early start tomorrow. So, the sun's still out, but it's about a hike of midnight for me. That's kind of where I'm at, leaving Hot Springs. Next stop is really Irwin, 65 miles or so. And then there, I think, to Damascus. So, Irwin's the current goal. And I'm just going to chill to Irwin. I'm taking it easy. If it works out, I might try to do a big mile day. If not, I'll just hang out and do 10 to 15 all the way. Really, I got enough food for the most part. Now, I say that now. I know probably that last day into Irwin, I'll be starving, ready to resupply. But right now, I feel pretty good. I got good stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna take my butt to bed. See y'all later. All right, about 4:40 in the morning. Today, going to see the cookie lady. Got my coffee ready over there, as well as a little bit of breakfast. I just looked at something I picked up in Hot Springs, like a golden pound bread or something like that. Thing has, that's my coffee. Strawberry carnation instant breakfast today with it. But this golden pound bread had 82% of your daily sugars in it, and it's one little piece of bread. So that thing's gonna be way too sweet. But I'm gonna finish packing up and hit the trail. Should be getting out about 5 a.m. I'm just gonna hike, see how I feel. I feel good, so don't have anywhere to be except the AT. Okay, left camp. It's about 5 a.m. I am back on trail. It is the day after leaving Hot Springs. Did a little 5 miles yesterday. Ooh, it's muddy. And there's Pump Gap, continues that way. But there's a lot of campsites around, so I don't want to walk by one and wake somebody up with me talking. But so I'm trying to be a little quiet. But I did 5 miles yesterday out of Hot Springs. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Oh man, I had a feeling. I said, how about I just do a 20 just for the hell of it? Do my first 20 of the trip. I feel really good. I got a brace for my knee that I was using. I haven't had to use it. I haven't been taking any ibuprofen. I think my tendon just got stronger. And I was reading somewhere that it takes a tendon 3 times as long to get as strong as a muscle. So I don't know if that's true or not, but either way, I feel really good. 12 miles to the cookie lady. I know I keep saying that, but I need to find out if she was here when I came by 9 years ago, because I can't imagine why I wouldn't have visited her. That's right up my alley. So I'm going to get to the bottom of that. Throw away some trash. Had a ham and avocado sandwich on whole wheat bread last night for dinner. 2 of them. Very good. For breakfast this morning, got 2 Toaster's Choice taster's choice. Coffee, singles, and strawberry carnation instant breakfast. I grabbed one just to try it, and that is probably the only time I'll ever try that. Coffee's not going down so great this morning. If you don't remember, I went to no cook, so I just drink iced coffee is what I call it. I mean, I'm still gonna drink it, but I also got one vanilla I want to try, but now I'm not excited for that either. So, yeah, that's it. 65 miles to Irwin. Just rolling along. Talk to y'all later. All right, passing Damned Pond. I'm going up there. I can't see anything. Sounds like some heavy water though. And there's the damned pond. There's the upper pond. Probably can't see it. There's actually fireflies out there. I can't remember the last time I've seen fireflies. That's crazy. You see them all over the place. Oh, wow. That's cool. About 5:30. A little field of some sort. But there's definitely a bunch of fireflies out there. Doing a little road walk. Pretty sweet morning. It's always my favorite time to hike, because you get to have the sun come up. I wonder if you can see the fireflies. That's just one. I mean, they're not everywhere, but there's, looking out across this field, you can see a bunch. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, another thing I forgot to mention is that it's probably 60 degrees. A little bit of breeze. It's a perfect day so far. But I was coming back, so going up this road, just show kind of difference of hiking in the dark. That's a double blaze. You can't see it well, but that's definitely a double blaze. So it means it's changing course, right? So we got a fork in the road while it's dark. I don't see any blazes either way. So how I figured it out, pretty simple, really. Double blaze on the other side of that tree would not be viewable from if you're coming down. So they're going to put it in the path of view of both. It's only viewable if you're coming up from this way. Pretty simple during the day, but at night, and it wouldn't have mattered. You would have figured it out in 5-10 minutes, but it saves you a little trouble. Also slows you down. Kind of gets you back. And now you can see the white blaze under some bushes, or behind some bushes from where I was coming from. So, getting ambitious this morning. Just felt like documenting the day, I guess. And I don't know, my little plan of getting in and out of hot springs, everything through the Smokies, really everything from NOC here has just worked out about as good as possible. Definitely since Fontana, it's just been getting better and better. I feel better physically at this point, but I was a little worried there with my knee pain. I had this, it's in a spot I've never had knee pain before. And I had this bad feeling it was going to be like bone on bone. And there's the trailhead. I actually was thinking to myself one night, like, you know, if it's bone on bone and you're risking long-term damage, you just have to quit your hike. And I was like, man, I quit in Hot Springs, but it's gotten better, doesn't hurt. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it's the tendon. But yeah, so I think I'm going to try to do about 23 today. And I could definitely fall short. We'll see how I feel later, especially after the cookie lady. But I wanted to do 20, and there's a shelter at 23, so 20 to 23 might be the goal. But I'm getting back, it might be some campgrounds. So. Good potential camp spot there. Well, it's very windy though. Long climb coming from the cookie ladies. Like 1,300 feet and over like 2.5 miles. Most of it's pretty steep. Cookie lady was good. Peanut butter cookies, but they were sugar cookies. So peanut butter sugar cookie. Never had that before. Got one for the road. I'm gonna eat later. Worth the trip. I'm looking at about 6 more miles a day to be at 23-ish. It's about 2:30. It's been a good hiking day. Good weather. Actually rained for 15 seconds really hard. Felt good. All right, get to hiking. Good morning. It's about 6:15, 6:20. A little slow getting out of camp today. Yesterday, I made a bunch of videos. I did do about 22 miles, 21, 22. But the last two of them kicked my butt. Just rocky. It was bald scalp something, and it was rocky. Probably the rockiest half a mile stretch we've had. And at the end of the day, I was kind of cruising until then. Those kind of banged me up a little bit. But feeling okay. And my headlamp went out right when the sun was starting to come out. So there's a hostel today. There's one at 20 miles, which I don't think I'm going to do. I don't think I can do that today. There's one at 10. So I'm going to go in there, grab lunch, and charge my headlamp and my phone. Other development, water filter is broke. So I need to get a new Sawyer squeeze. And this made me realize I need to get some backup, some of those droplets or something you can put in, because I'm not too worried about it. I'm going off of water yesterday while it was broken that I thought looked good anyway. Here's a little dry coming up, or I see it's a little dry on the far out at. And on top of that, there's about 3 or 4 sources in 12 miles, and I looked, and now, I mean, we've had so much rain, but actually some of the comments said even with a bunch of rain, no water. And another one said there's a bunch of cows above it, which I've seen that, and you don't want any part of that. So I don't know if it stays like chilly like this. You're not losing too much throughout the day, but it did get a little sunny yesterday. Either way, hopefully in Irwin I get a new filter. I'll see if these guys have one. I doubt it. This is like from what I understand, just a shack, and they got some pizzas and a bunkhouse and no heating in there. They got privy for you to use and a falling apart bathhouse, but I'm just going to hopefully charge up. Well, it's right off the trail, so either way, I'll get some lunch. But all right, I'm gonna get to hiking. I guess we're going up now. As for those 22-ish miles, so I guess it was 22. It went from, it was mile marker 279 to 301, right around there. From 5 miles outside Hot Springs yesterday morning to up and over the exposed ridge near the end of the day around 5. But it was a cool day. I started, like I said, and I showed, but just to rewrap it, I started at like 5 out the door, hiking on trail, and there was a little view early on. There was a lot of good trail. There was a little climb, but it was good trail, relatively flat. So it was a good day to try to do those miles. And I'll tell you, all morning I met a gray ghost who I'd seen before out here, but I talked to him a little bit. And I asked a couple people if they were going to the cookie lady. Nobody knew about her that was going north. Luckily there was a sign, but somebody asked me if I was going. I said, that's all I've been thinking about all day since I woke up at 5 o'clock. And they were worth it. It was good, really good. I was kind of expecting to be disappointed to tell you the truth, because I mean, I think they call her the famous Southern Cookie Lady. It's pretty big shoes, but man, I wouldn't miss that spot. And then I just kind of got in and out of there, hiked on. And I wasn't paying attention to the map or what was coming up, or I guess I was kind of thinking I was going to be flat like this. But then we just get to these rocky, I don't know, about 2 miles of rocky up and rocky down. And it was near the end of the day. It was at the end of the day. I didn't make it quite as far as I wanted to, because I had about another mile I wanted. But after that, I would say the first, but it was the second campsite I saw after coming down the rocky cliff. Which that's the other thing. We had some cliff views. We had great views up there. And there were a couple little side trails, like it was something Meadow, John's Meadow or James Meadow. I took that. I don't think anybody else took that. It was a little long, but it was cool. It was very different than what you see usually, and you actually could see the cliffs, some of the cliffs from the meadow view. So worth the trails. Just a good day. A lot of side trails to do. You know, they're not always available. Some days you go, you don't see one side trail to take. And these all, for the most part, led to good views. And I was asleep before the sun went down after I set up camp. Somebody came and set up. I kind of heard them. They're pretty quiet. I was trying to return the favor, but I'm just not quiet. I'm packing up. But I did hear he was snoring on and off, so he was sleeping. I assume it was a he. You never know. But I'm gonna get to hiking here. Just wanted to wrap up the day, and like I said, the goal right now is to get to this hostel for lunch, hopefully around 11 or 12, and then eat, charge up, and get to Irwin in maybe 2 days after that, after today. So nothing crazy today, I don't think, but we'll see. All right, funnily enough, I believe this spot here is the same spot I took a video at 9 years ago. This little field. I believe I was given some great insight into Bill Bryson on that video in A Walk in the Woods. I did my little book review. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. I believe I set up right here and had a break. Or at a second tree up here, perhaps. I went through Jerry's cabin shelter. Holy moly, had to be 20 people there, maybe 25. It's packed. I'm definitely passing people that started, I've heard March for some of them, so I don't know, at least 2 weeks ahead of me. A lot of people probably went, I feel like they went through hot springs and realized how nice, yeah, there's some water, but they went through hot springs and realized how nice it can be off the trail, and they're just kind of slumming because we're not that far off hot springs. I saw a bunch of people sitting at the Cookie Ladies yesterday, like they've been there a while, you could tell, and they weren't leaving anytime soon. It's no biggie. Still make it, but it's just I'm not going particularly fast. There's people I started with I know are ahead of me. Moxie is well ahead of me. A couple others I've been hiking with are past me. I'm just hiking steady. And you can't get sucked into those towns. I was thinking about it today, or yesterday. I was saying towns aren't real. It's just a mirage. I basically run out of town, or I ran out of Hot Springs because it's so damn nice. Such a great town, especially for hikers. Had everything you need. But yeah, even if you do 2 miles out of a town, it's better than another day in town. Because that first couple miles out of town, it really sucks. But then it's back to normal. And once it's back to normal, it doesn't matter. You can kind of look back like, man, I almost got stuck. So it takes a little discipline, or a lot of discipline. We'll see how I do. I'm thinking about Irwin, maybe just passing through and doing like a midday stop. But I need to get charged up. Kind of wish I had a battery. A portable battery would be nice, like the one sitting at my desk. But I said I don't need. It's just amazing how much we rely on electronics out here, especially this far out. I mean, far out's good and bad. It has me checking every 0.3 miles. Where am I at now? Versus the old AWOL guide. I really missed the AWOL guide, to tell you the truth. I haven't seen one. I've been looking to buy one. Yeah, that's far out's killing my phone. Actually, not killing it. I've been making it, but it's limiting my usage. And then, of course, and that's the other thing, the service out here, good and bad, I guess, but it's way better than I expected. I've had pretty good service almost, well, not really every day, but a lot. Smokies, actually, I didn't have any service, but other than that, I've had pretty good service. So it's hard not to look at your phone a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on going here. And I am 99% sure this is where I took my break. I made a little video 9 years ago, going into Irwin, and I remember saying, now that I think about it, I'm saying going into Irwin and then on to Damascus. Hey, believe it or not, I got the same plan today, or this week, this month. Same game plan, nothing changed. Yeah, pretty sure this is it. I'm gonna verify. Oh yeah, it's crazy how I've had some memories of places I've been out here, and it'll just come back to you, little bends in the trail, and it might not always be accurate, but it feels like it is a lot of the time. So I'm gonna sit and take a break. I remember being at this spot 9 years ago. Howard Bassett's ashes. Hiked it in 1968, through hiked. I can't imagine how different it was back then. But I remember being here and thinking this is a great spot to have your ashes put out. You can't ask for much better than this. It's a great spot. Just a little bend at the top of a kind of indescript mountain, but a good spot. Alright, so wrapping up. I can't tell you what day it is. But it's the day after I saw the cookie lady. Today there was a Laurel hostel about 10 miles in that I stopped at right off the trail. Not much of a hostel, but he had pizza and some other stuff and sodas. It was right off the trail, so I said, and I got to charge up phone and headlamp. I don't know if I said my headlamp went out this morning early, so it was nice. Got a little climb. We're about to go up this. It's a little late. It's about 5:30. It's been taking it easy. I think we're gonna end up doing about 20 today. But I started so early. It's just hours hiked on the trail. I'm not really going fast. I started at 6, and it's 6 now, so 12 hours. I took about a 2-hour break at that hostel, and I've been eating so much food. I'm eating. That hiker hunger is definitely taking hold. That was another reason I wanted to stop there, get some more food. Yeah, I'm eating a lot of food. I'm eating like 4 tuna sandwiches every day, about 3 honey buns, coffee with carnation instant breakfast. What else did I have today? I think that's it so far. Olive oil, extra olive oil in the tuna, on the bread. Oh, I had half a pepperoni stick. It's like a foot-long pepperoni. I ate that for breakfast. Oh, I had the golden pound cake today, which was 82% of your daily sugar. Tons of added sugar, just a crazy amount, and it was delicious. I was actually not looking forward to it. I was like, I'll eat this. I had breakfast on that Blue Blaze past the Shelton Graves. I just walked down the road about a quarter mile just to see what was up there. Just more road. But approaching High Rock right now. It's a little climb. And we'll see about camp. There's supposed to be potentially a good hammock spot up here. If so, I'll jump all over it if nobody's there. And if it's not, or if somebody's there, I'll be going to the next campsite I see, most likely. Trying to work out what I'm going to do about Uncle Johnny's. It's about 25 miles from where I'm at right now. I might just try to get in and out, not tomorrow, but the following day. It's not really working with my schedule, their hours. The shuttle leaves at 5. I was thinking I could try to do crazy mileage. Well, not even crazy, but do a little more tonight. Because I still got a couple hours of daylight. And tomorrow, get there late, but 5 o'clock is the shuttle, and I don't think I can get there by 5 o'clock if I try to do another 22 tomorrow. Even if, well, I was going to say even if I'm really pushing it, but it's just not how I hike. I don't push it. I take it pretty slow. I'm actually a pretty slow hiker. I get past all day. It's just that I'm out here longer, pretty much. So I can't make Uncle Johnny's by 5, which means there's no point in going past it tomorrow. Might as well get, I guess, as close as you can. But then I'm not sure what time they open or what time their shuttle goes to town in the morning. I guess regardless, I could resupply there at Uncle Johnny's. And best case scenario, I catch the morning shuttle. Worst case scenario, I just go off what they have. But I'm trying to get stuff like avocados, deli meat. I'd really love to go to a grocery store. That's my nutrition is my main focus every day. I have learned, don't ration your food. Just eat it when you want to eat it. Now, if you buy, oh shoot, this might be the spot, they say. I don't see a hammock spot there. I had a feeling it was not true. See if maybe there's another campsite coming. It's gonna be windy up here. Not my favorite thing. Wind is my worst enemy in a hammock. Cold I can handle, but that wind. So we'll move on to the next site here. But yeah, as far as rationing your food, you just gotta eat when you can. I see people trying to split all their food up into 4 days, and it's like 2 days worth of food. And they're losing 15 pounds by what, mile 300-ish, 320. It's crazy. But yeah, don't ration, just eat what you need and use that fuel to get to your next resupply. And it sounds simple, and it is. It's basically what you're doing out here. Now we're going down. But just some thoughts as I look for my campsite tonight. I hope this isn't considered the good campsite. Got trash in the fire pit. And that's it's not quite directly over it. It's not technically a widowmaker, but it's huge and it's leaning. It's close enough for discomfort in my book. Let's see, I'm gonna walk down here to High Rock. A little something. Pretty good view. Actually a really good view, but not one of the better ones. But it's a very good view. To the top of a mountain over there to the right. Well, in the center of the camera. Alright, this is home for the night. Not a bad setup. Trees are a little further apart than I'm used to. Only thing I didn't really account for was this tree right here. Kind of in the way. But it's gonna work just fine. About mile marker 319 heading into Sam's Gap first thing in the morning.